Thank you, Godfrey. With me now to discuss Foot Fest 2025 are Dr. Monique Mitchell. She is a podiatrist. And we also have Nurse Keisha Swaby. She is a foot care nurse. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning, and thank you for having us.
I call it a Footy Friday. We had to talk about the foot stem and the Foot Fest. So let's jump right in. What is the Barry Without Border Foot Fest?
Well, about 4 or 5 years ago in 2020, we had you remember 19 was started.
Yeah, right.
And after that, we got together with Dr. Hill and the team from Barry University. They came down, wanted to do something, and we created Foot Fest.
Right.
Barry Without Borders is just a concept that Barry University, which is a university in South Florida, which I also attended, they are very active in doing things for the community and other countries and stuff. So this is an extension of their community service. And what it is we provide free foot services, foot care services, podiatry services throughout the Bahamas. So far, this is our 4th time. We've been to New Providence every time. We've also been to Abaco, we've been to Grand Bahama, and this year we're going to Exuma. And so we're providing the service not only in New Providence, but also in the Family Island. And this year it'll be from March 2nd to the 7th.
Awesome.
So we're looking forward to that.
Awesome. Such a wonderful initiative. Why is it important to have an event like this?
It is really, really important because, well, foot health is important. Mm-hmm. It's important to our overall health, and it's usually an area, Mark, where people neglect. Right. You know, you talking about a Footy Friday. But most people are not concerned about their feet. As long as they function, they don't worry about it. But we have a lot of persons who have problems with their feet, and coupled with that is that we have a shortage of podiatrists in our country right now, and we have a challenge providing that care, especially the persons who don't have insurance, who may be older, who may have diabetes and other challenges. You know, we have a obesity problem which links very well with foot problems. So we needed to provide the services in a way that persons can get it. And last year, I can say we saw over 1,200 persons in 1 week. And
that is
so
fantastic.
We're looking forward to this year.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Nurse. Oh, I know you don't see plenty feet in your life. Right?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
All kinds.
All shapes and
all
sizes and whatnot.
Yes.
What are some of the common problems that people are having with their feet that you tend to see in your clinics?
Diabetic ulcers. Most persons who have diabetes, they don't really do foot checks and stuff like that.
Right.
But we encourage them to check the bottom of their feet, try between their toes and stuff. So you see a lot of persons develop diabetic ulcers. You see a lot of persons with venous insufficiency, which is poor circulation to the feet. Right. So we see a lot of wounds like that.
If there's somebody now who's maybe haven't been diagnosed and they feel like, hey, my feet feel weird, like this spot been itching really good, and I like, can't I get at this itch? Or what are some things or some signs people should look at in their feet before they get checked out?
Numbness, tingling, burning. You know, sometimes you feel like an ant crawling up your leg and you hit it. So those are some of the signs of diabetes and some of the signs of neuropathy, diabetic neuropathy, which is poor circulation in the feet.
Wow. And this is this Foot Fest is for persons who may have been diagnosed with certain illnesses, experiencing these symptoms. This isn't people who coming in for a pedicure.
No.
They're not looking for a foot massage, right?
No, not necessarily. But persons, if they need the services, whatever they need, we, as a podiatrist, we provide foot care, any level of foot care from the knee down.
Okay.
That's our scope of practice. And so if you have a skin issue, like you're talking about long nails, fungus nails, that type of thing, or even a rash or a cut or an ulcer, those are skin issues. You may have circulation issue, which may be blood flow. Right. You may have bone issues like a deformity or pain or injury or anything. We cover all of that. So if you have any of those things, or if you just want to have your feet checked, we have persons who are diabetic and have never had their feet checked.
Wow.
And so we need them to come out to the Foot Fest. And we're going to be at all the government clinics, so the major clinics. So it's going to be South Beach, Fleming Street, Flamingo Gardens, and Elizabeth Estate. We're going to be there for the entire week, starting actually on Sunday. We're going to be at South Beach Health Center. We're going to be at 2 community sites, which are Family Foot Center and the Good News Church. Listen to me. This is so fantastic. We are partnering with a church in the community who's allowing us to use their hall. We transform that into a clinic, and persons are going to be able to come there and see the podiatrist.
Well, you know, Jesus had his own foot clinic, and he was washing foot. He was washing foot, man, washing diabetic feet, making sure everybody's good, right?
we actually, last year, for the first time, we actually did surgery.
Wow.
Persons who had deformities and problems that they've been dealing with for years were able to get free surgery at the Spectrum Surgery Center. So it was these podiatrists come in and they do full service.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
If somebody wanted to attend the clinic, get treatment, how do they go about that?
Well, they can call. They can actually call any of those 4 government clinics, and they will get them in. Or we have an information number, which is 827-3338 or 827-FEET.
Right.
827-3338. And so they call that number, WhatsApp that number, text that number. They can get an appointment and get in on the Foot Fest.
I love it. Nurse, we back to you again. Give us some practical tips for foot care. And how do we take care of our feet? Make sure that we got something to walk on.
Make sure you dry between your toes. When you bathe, you sit down and you dry between your toes. Don't put any lotions between your toes because your toes have natural moisture.
Okay, man, they got to be nice and greasy and shiny. You got to get down in there.
Your toes have natural moisture.
They do.
So you don't need any lotions or anything between your toes. Sit down and check the bottom of your feet. Just run your hands at the bottom of your feet. If you get stick with a nail, if you buck your toe or anything, don't sit down and say, let me treat this myself.
Right.
Because some persons out there, they're not diagnosed with diabetes, but they do have it.
That's true.
So you don't know what that could turn. That could turn into a loss of feet.
Right.
That's what happened because you could buck your toe, do nothing with it, just treat it yourself, and then at the end of the day, you lose your whole feet.
Boy, when I buck my toe, I'd be like, just take the toe. That's hurt so much.
Mark, I would like Nurse Swaby to talk about her experience with Foot Fest.
Go for it.
She's been from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So I've been with Foot Fest from it first started, and it has been a wonderful experience to see persons who has never put their foot on the ground, were able to put their feet on the ground, were able to get the care they needed because they don't have insurance.
Right.
They come to the government clinic, but we only have one podiatrist in the government clinic who he's not always there, but he tries his best. So it's a blessing for Barry University to do this care in the Bahamas.
Right.
It is.
And it seems like it's such a transformative experience. We're so thankful to you and Barry University. Is there anybody, other sponsors, anybody else involved you'd like to?
Yes, well, you know, the Ministry of Health is the backbone. So with the partnership is between Barry University and the Ministry of Health. And so we have local sponsors and international sponsors. So some of our local sponsors, of course, are Spectrum Surgery Center. They have agreed to allow us to use their facility to provide the surgeries in a safe and environment. Then we have Ports International, who actually provided medical supplies for the team. We have the Family Foot Center, of course, the Good News Church. They came on board really early and was very happy to be there. And then we also have partners like the Bahamas Diabetic Association, the Adventist Health Professionals Association, and persons like that who are with us in the planning phase and the execution. But I cannot underscore our nurses and the persons who work at the government clinics. They have been, you know, we were talking out there how quickly the time came, but we've been planning this for months.
Yes.
And then, you know, it just speeds up. I heard you say in February went so slow,
Right.
but that went fast.
Hey, that went super slow, but now we're so excited.
Yes.
Foot Fest is here, so it kicks off Sunday.
Yes.
Name the clinics again.
It's going to be on Sunday from 12 to 5. We will be at the South Beach Health Center. We will be at Family Foot Center, which is on Independence Highway. And then we'll be at the Good News Church, which is in Flamingo Gardens Clinic. So come on down to Foot Fest. If you need more information, you need to get an appointment, it's 827-3338 or 827-FEET.
Bring your foots. We'd like to thank y'all for being here this morning. Dr. Mitchell and Nurse Swaby, thank you for all that you do, and thank you for helping me have another successful Foot Fest. And I look forward to all of the feet to get to touch the ground this week.
Yes.
I need to come do. I got a toe that look like a Y. Y'all maybe can fix me up. Foot Fest coming up, y'all. Appreciate y'all being on the show this morning and all the successes this week. Get your feet checked out. See y'all.